Good morning, students of class 9. Today we'll continue our English. The Sound of Music, part 2. So before going through this chapter, I'd like to advise you that when you watch your videos, you should rotate like this and you watch it. Okay? It becomes more clear, the words become more clear. Don't watch like this. You rotate your mobile and watch it. So now we'll continue. In our previous class, we were talking about Evelyn, The Sound of Music. We have talked about Evelyn. She worked very hard and achieved her goal, and she became very famous, as well as she became an inspiration to the deaf people. So now we'll talk about another part of this lesson, Sound of Music. It's about the person of our country who really worked hard and achieved his goal. It's all about Bismillah Khan. You must have heard the name Bismillah Khan. How he worked and how he achieved his goal, we'll talk about that. First, we'll talk about that. There is no substitution to hard work and dedication. There is no substitute for hard work and dedication. Dedication means to work with your mind and body to achieve something. To work wholeheartedly is called dedication. So there is no substitution to hard work and dedication. This story tells us this, and we must learn a lesson. Hard work is the key to success. People who have scored the top position and were famous were endowed means given the quality, with such qualities. When we go through our books, when we look around and you study so many things, famous writers, famous scientists, and famous professionals, famous businessmen, so many examples are there. They were endowed with such qualities, hard work and dedication. People who have scored top position, and they were also very famous. Name and fame they have achieved. They were endowed with such good qualities of hard work and dedication. They really endeavored themselves so hard that they have reached whatever they have desired. So it teaches us a lesson. Now we'll talk about this story. Now we are going to study this story. Started in the royal chamber. Royal means the palace. Royal chamber of Aurangzeb. During the Mughals, Aurangzeb was a Mughal, and during his rule, the Sanai was originated. The story started in the royal chamber of Aurangzeb. Chamber means a room. A barber of a family of musicians who had access to the royal palace. The barber used to go to the royal palace to cut the hair and shave the beard of the kings and royal families. The barber had the access. Access means pahuch. They had the access to the royal family. The king was disturbed with the shrill means very high pitched, shrill and unpleasant sound of pangi, a reeded noisemaker. Pangi that was played by the barber's son. When barber used to go there to cut the hair and shave the beard, he was accompanied by his son, and the son was very playful. He used to make noise with pangi. Pangi actually it is a reed means a grass, a thin hollow grass, a reeded noise maker. The barber's son used to play that all the time, and the king was very much disturbed with the shrill, unpleasant sound, and he banned this playing a pangi in the royal palace. The barber decided to change and improve the quality of the pangi. Since his son was very much playful, he could not let it go. So barber decided to modify that pangi, change the tonal quality of that pangi. With a natural hollow stem of a bamboo, he took a long bamboo, a piece of bamboo which was hollow inside, and he made 7 holes there. And he blew the air and opening and closing the holes with his fingers, with the 7 holes on the pipe. He modified it. It produced a soft, melodious sound. When he played that hollow pipe with the 7 holes, it produced a soft and melodious, very sweet piece of music it produced. And the barber took that hollow pipe in the palace. The barber played the improved version, modified pangi, before the royalty, before the king. He played that music, the pipe, in his chamber, in the king's room. The barber went and played that hollow pipe. Everyone was impressed. All the people in the palace, the nobilties, the king and his family members, everyone was impressed, very much attracted. They were impressed, charmed. The instrument had to be given a new name now. Since it was a new version of pangi, it has to be given a name. What name should be given to this new version of pangi? And it produced a very soft and melodious sound. Since it was played in the Shah's chamber, since this instrument, a newly developed instrument, was played in the Shah's chamber, and it was played by a nai. Nai means, in Indian language, in Hindi we call it a barber. Barber is called a nai. Since it was played in the chamber of a Shah and played by the nai, it was named Shahnai. Now the name of Shahnai originated in this way, in the Shah's chamber. You can say that the music or the sound, soft and melodious sound, played or in the chamber of Shah, and it was played by the barber Nai. So a new name has to be given. What should be given? What new name should be given? So automatically it was named Shahnai. So now, so far we have read about this. Now we'll continue in our next class. Who was that person who played the Shahnai, and how he improved, how Bismillah Khan became so famous, how much he worked. We learned all about these things, and it was his really his dedication, his hard work that made him so famous. He was invited all over the world, and he was so much famous, and he was awarded. One after another he was awarded. So many awards came, he received. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class and continue our lessons. Thank you for watching, and always I have already told you that you must rotate your mobile while watching the video like this way, so you can see the points clearly. Okay, that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you for watching the video.